Well, first video up today, and this is an EP3 Civic in black, and it's had, by the lads, fitted a Skunk 2 Ultra Series intake manifold and a Dynodaze induction kit. And it's looking very, very nice in there. So first up, standard power run, see what the power figures are, and then get tuning on an ECU exchange. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so the first power run was done after the Dynodaze induction kit, and we started with all the little ducks, 222. Not bad going. Wow, that did well, didn't it, mate?
I think so. I think
really well.
I can't see the customer being disappointed with that. I think Jensen should have a quick look and see what power we've made in the mid range there. So, you might have to take that off the screen first.
Yeah, put that there. You go, just there.
What does it say? If you look at engine power between the blue and the red.
Do we have to train him mid video?
Well, we don't have to, no, but it's nice because they can see that we're trying to educate him, a young man. In case anyone says we never taught him anything.
50 brake.
There you go. 50 brake in the mid-range.
50 brake horsepower in the mid-range is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, this car got some good mods on it, to be fair. I mean, back to Vtec again. I mean, I know I've got a problem with Vtec, but it's got a Vtec 3-inch exhaust on it. And yeah, back to Vtec quality, it's in a million pieces. And I just hate that. I just can't understand why they do that or why they would have to do that.
It's because of shipping and getting it into certain size boxes.
I appreciate, again, I appreciate that. But they could just put a 2-bolt flange on it or a V-band on it. Yeah. And not a slip joint, which is just going to move all the time.
And just charge you an extra 10 of shipping.
Yeah, exactly, or whatever. Yeah, exactly. You know, when you're spending money like you're spending money on these products anyway, like a little bit of extra thought or a bit of extra quality on their part, in my opinion, would then go a long way for you when you're doing the exhaust. You know what I mean? So this has got, it's got a 4-to-1 Tegra manifold on it by the look of it, or Jap speed. Or Jap speed. Then it's got a spacer or a piece that converts it from the 2 1/4, 2.5 inch that obviously the manifold is, up to then the 3 inch. So you've got that, then you've got a little space piece which then angles it down. So then the exhaust tanks really low. Yeah, because of the way it's designed, it's really low down, ain't it? Then you've got obviously got the Vtec 3-inch exhaust.
It's becoming square.
Yeah, it separates just, or it's got a slip joint just before the mid box, and it's got a slip joint to the back box, and then the tip onto the back box is then also a piece that slides over with a clamp on it. It looks awful. You know what I mean, in my opinion, and it just, like, a little bit of quality, like they could have just welded the tip on. There's no need for that tip to be removable or whatever.
Tegra looks better, don't it?
Yeah, loads better. Loads better. But obviously this is a 3-inch exhaust. I don't know what the cost is, so I can't pass comment on the cost because I just don't know. But in my opinion, it's just going to move, it's going to rattle, it's going to knock, it's going to bang, because it will do, and that's the way that thing is. You can't clamp stainless steel because it just doesn't work. I mean, you can put some exhaust paste in there and hopefully that might get a bit of a grip and help you, but it doesn't. It's still going to move at some point. It will do.
But it made power.
But it did make power. To be fair, it has made power, and we did a Ultra Series inlet manifold today. Customer was on the stock airbox with a stock intake pipe. So we suggested obviously fitting an induction kit. We had one of ours in stock
to make the most of his to make the most
of it. I said, well, you're not really going to make anything with a standard airbox on there. I mean, obviously it will, but it will be a restricting factor. So we sold him an induction kit, and that sort of completed it for me. And we've mapped amazingly 50 brake in the mid range. I mean, bearing in mind that's from a run when it had the mods on it, so it already had the exhaust on 4-to-1. We fitted the inlet manifold.
Yeah, so at that point it was fully modified, and we still, with the map alone, made 50 brake in the mid range.
Like I say, so we started on 222, which
you can't get that from some turbo cars.
No, you can't. I mean, like I said, we started at 222 with all the mods on. We didn't run the car as it was this morning when it came in, because we've got to get straight on with it. Obviously, we've got a list of stuff we've obviously got to get done and get the map completed. So yeah, we started at 222 and we finished at 243, which I think is really strong. I would say around the 240 mark would be sort of tops. So to finish at 243, I'm really happy with that.
I like it because it's just bolt-on mods and map.
It is bolt-on mods and map.
It doesn't get any more straightforward than that. Put an inlet manifold on it, a Dynodaze induction kit, an exhaust manifold and exhaust.
It's even on stock throttle body.
Yeah, it is on stock throttle body. But look at that. You bolt on some mods and you get it mapped and you've got 243 brake out of an NA car.
Yeah, yeah.
All engine.
Yeah, all engine. All motor.
All motor.
Yeah, as the Americans would say. But yeah, like I say, graph looks amazing. You know, really good power, nice and smooth. Yeah.
Sounds immense. You know, it's my favourite part of the video when I'm screaming behind it because there's flames coming out of the back of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I absolutely love that bit, Rich. Thanks.
Yeah. So we'll, I think we'll get some paperwork done and let the customer go and have a blast. We'll have a look at this graph.
Let's have a look at the graph.
Go on then.
Okay, so as we always say, red line is as she came in, a blue line is as she leaves, and what a staggering increase. Just look at that power in the mid-range. That will drive, to quote Nicky Gower, night and day. It'll be fantastic. And we finish on 243 brake horsepower, which is 208 at the wheels. And there she is, and that's another one in the bag. We appreciate you sticking around to the end of the video, guys, so do like and subscribe, and drop a little share here or there if you fancy it, if the mood takes you. But we will see you on the next one, won't we, our kid?
Will do.
You're right down there. You're right down there, Jeno.
Yeah.
I'm loving life.
I don't like the fact he's took his shorts off. Can't see his calf muscles anymore.
I haven't took my shorts off. I put my joggers on.
Well, it is winter.
Just filming me out.
It is winter.
He just said, "Feel my arse."
No, I heard him say, "Feel my arse." No. That's what you said.
I thought I heard him say, "Feel my arse."
If you're that desperate, you got to pay me 20 quid.
20 quid? You heard that first, ladies and gentlemen. 20 quid.
20 quid.
These are the services we now offer.
Yeah, if you want to touch Jensen's bottom, then just send us £20 as a patron, and we'll let you touch him up.
I've just pointed out that he's 18 years of age.
Yeah, so he consents.
So he consents. Right, thanks, guys. See you on the next one.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
you with us?
I am with you, but I was replying to an asshole at the same
An
time.
asshole?
An asshole, yeah. At the same time, so I was replying to that, and now I was obviously...
Okay. Well, you can wait, because obviously someone's got to waste our time, so we're going to waste a bit of yours.
Yeah, going to waste a bit of yours.
You can't say that.
I think we probably should start again.
We'll start again. I always have to put the V's up at the end, because that's the bit that it says, so I know not to put that in the video.